Hello Scorpio, and welcome to July 2018 Tarot reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please reach me on Instant Go or my personal website, and the links are listed below this video for your convenience. Please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. So opening this reading, we've got the Hermit. Some of you are just coming from a space where you just felt to be with yourself, okay? Scorpios like to do that. This also has something to do with a Virgo. And then when I look for the at the Three of Wands, perhaps some of you are moving beyond a Virgo and just finding your own road, finding your own path, your own direction. Now, some of you who are with a Virgo, or if Virgo's looking in on Scorpio and Scorpio is important to them, there is a possibility of a new journey between the two of you. However, when I pulled the Seven of Swords, this could have something to do with the past. Maybe the past wasn't all that honest. Maybe there were a lot of games, a lot of tricks, dishonesty, also hidden secrets. And also too, I want for you, Scorpio and Virgo that's looking in on this reading, to be really cautious about starting something either with a Scorpio or a Virgo Scorpio, because of the fact that you may still be facing the Seven of Swords here in this relationship. Now, some of you have gone through some serious heartbreaks. Could be pertaining to an air sign, or it could have something to do with a Virgo, air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And you're at a crossroads right now, but I do feel that there is new things beginning for you. When I see the Empress, some of you might actually be beginning new businesses or changing something about your business because it was at a standstill or wasn't working for you. I also feel like there are some career changes for Scorpio. Maybe there's a business you want to get out of. Maybe there's a job here that I feel in July that you want to leave. I will say there is a Mercury retrograde happening in Leo the middle of July. So if you are making changes under that aspect, please read any documents that you need to sign a minimum of 2 to 3 times. Okay, because under a Mercury retrograde, we can read something and we think that we understand it, and actually we misunderstand it. And so we may be signing away on something we may regret later. So therefore, I'm asking you to please do so. Okay, you have a lot of activity down here as far as people. We've got, again, swords. Now, we've got the King and Queen here. When I get King and Queens here, perhaps this, I feel like this is a relationship someone else interceded with. Somebody else stepped into this picture, and I feel like it was a fire sign. Okay, this also could be somebody's mistress or somebody's lover with the King and Queen, who could be possibly married. But here we've got air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Here we've got Wands, fire. We've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius again, Capricorn. Okay? Lots of activity here. Messages for all this that, you know, perhaps some of the relationships have ended. Relationships beginning. I just feel when we've got the Fool card and the Seven of Swords, the new journey, the new path that you're walking on, whether it's reuniting with someone from the past or beginning something new, I feel that I need to caution you to be careful. Now, you don't have a lot of bad cards, but then we get to the Three of Swords. So leading on this journey, either returning to the Virgo or the Virgo returning to Scorpio, Swords here telling me that there has been a lot of heartbreak between the two of you. Okay, it is a possibility to begin again, but I don't feel like this relationship is completely ready to do that. Now, some of you too may actually be planning on having children, or you may be pregnant, finding out that you're pregnant in July, or whoever's looking in on this video may be pregnant with your child, Scorpio, in July, or having the baby. Now, Capricorn, this card also represents, besides Capricorn, it represents, you know, being careful, maybe too much lustful energy, maybe expanding too much in business or even in relationships. Patience, temperance is also patience. But look at patience as, you know, seeing the whole picture. By being patient, you can really see what the true story is, instead of diving, you know, diving right in. So the month of July, to me, feels a bit tricky for you, Scorpio. You have to be careful that, also, I can hear a lot of talking going on here. This talking is telling me that maybe somebody's charming you, you know, by trying to pull the wool over your eyes and charm you into either a romance with them or to help them in some way. But I feel like they're being very self-centered, and really I feel that their goal is what they can achieve for themselves. All right, let me pull some more cards here. Well, we've got the Four of Wands. This happens to be one of my favorite cards because this is a reunion. These are like soulmates, twin flames coming together. Just a reunion. It could be happening spiritually before it happens physically. Oh, beautiful card. And then we've got the Ten of Cups. So some of you Scorpios who are in relationships, good with your family, good with business, I'm feeling more love, though, that this is just coming together. It's a month of just coming together, being on the same page, really expressing the love you have for one another, reconciliations, reunions, making plans. It's not necessarily when I bring up reconciliation, reunion, that it's going to happen this month, but the energy is in favor of this. So it's manifesting. It could show up at any time, but it's just manifesting. Okay, so I think that's what's going to happen. Now I feel here we've got the Eight of Cups and we've got the World card. I feel this, both you and your soulmate or your twin flame, you've been going different directions because you were meant to. There were still lessons that you needed to learn. There were other people that you had sacred contracts with before you were ever born that you had to meet up with. I feel that you're coming back together with your soulmate, twin flame. And this Eight of Cups, okay, it's over. This is just telling me this is the reason. I feel like the two of you that come together, the relationship is redefined. I feel things will be different. There's change that has happened. I see travel too. So some of you might be traveling to meet up, or they may be traveling to meet up with you. But it's a great month for travel in general. That's what I feel. Some of you might be tying up loose ends. But I just love these two cards here. Okay, I just feel that for a lot of you, it's coming to the time where perhaps you're tying up the loose ends. Maybe your soulmate or your twin flame reached out to you and you're like, well, I don't want to go through this again. You really sent me through into a bad place. But I feel like there's forgiveness. I feel like there is moments of where the divine energy is stronger than the ego. And so with the divine love, the divine energy, it wins. It always wins, even though we may not think it does at times. Okay, so I do feel like that will be, there are important relationships happening for Scorpios in July. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Tower. Oh, let me pull the last card here. And the Death. Wow. This is, let's not look at this as really being negative. Let's look at this as you've come into your time where transformation, you know, the new possibilities, manifesting, growing, awakening, it's here in July. I feel ecliptic energy. So perhaps the eclipse with the Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde, Saturn retrograde. I just feel like with all the planetary shifts, boom, Scorpio, you just awaken to this amazing light, lighter than where you're at right now. And the ones I feel who are in darkness will have an opportunity, because I feel the universe is sending the message. The soul is just at the point where it wants to awaken, transform out of pain, transform out of ugliness. Okay? Even in business, lots of changes, lots of new beginnings, lots of transformations, getting out of debt, you know, working to get out of debt. It's all great. It's all great. When I just see it, I just feel like I'm just blossoming. I'm a Scorpio too, so I am for this. This is your card, Scorpio, the death card. Okay? Death, rebirth, transformation. Definitely with the Tower. Changes, they may seem catastrophic. They may seem that, you know, I'm stuck. I can't stop this change from happening, but it's not supposed to. This rebirth, this ending and rebirth is to happen. Definitely is to happen. Now, I want to say that I would say it's probably towards the end of July as I'm feeling out the cards, but it could happen at any time. For some of you, it may have already happened. Okay? But you might be looking back at it in July because maybe something triggered, or there's a memory that came up, or maybe you just have to look at it again. Okay, maybe you are not finished putting closure on it and moving forward. All right, let's go ahead and look at love cards. I already shuffled them, but I'm just going to shuffle them one more time. I haven't even cut them yet. What are the messages for Scorpio, July 2018? Now, what came to me was something July 2013. For some of you Scorpios, if you can go back and feel out what happened, your experiences in July 2013. Okay, Spirit just threw that out at me. I feel that either there is going to be a pattern that comes up that was similar to July 2013, or someone you met in July 2013 returns to you, comes back into your life. Of course, it's your choice if you want them back. But July 2013 also had something to do with this transformation, with this change. Okay? It has something to do with your rebirth. Of course, I know this is not going to be for all of you, but it's a message here for some Scorpios. I'm even thinking back, okay, what happened to me July 2013? And I have to really think about that because we may not remember. It was like, what, 5 years ago? Okay. But there it's going to be. Okay, maybe we lost someone that we loved 2013. Maybe we're getting a message from them. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Scorpio's love cards. Let go of control issues. Allow situations to flow. This might be a struggle with the Tower. Usually when the Tower arises, we feel we're not ready for these changes. But perhaps we had little awakenings before the catastrophic event took place. Now, when I say catastrophic event, doesn't necessarily have to mean it's dark or negative, but it might feel that way when it hits. Okay? So, I'm just being told, in regards to love, allow the situation to unfold as it's supposed to. Allow the healing to happen also. And keep an open mind. Keep an open mind means, okay, hey, we're not all going to be the same. It is important, though, to be on the same level, or at least close to the same level, be on the same page. But this soulmate is, this person is had a lot of differences than you, or you had a lot of differences than them. But this is arising again. It's coming back. It's got a message. Not all of our soulmates, not all of our love is going to be exactly the same. We learn from each other too. We mirror each other. And I do feel like there has been opportunity with this particular soulmate, with this particular love, healing. But somebody's having a hard time letting go for this healing to completely take place. And Spirit is letting you know it is safe. You're safe in that person's heart. They're safe in your heart. But I think right now it's just a lot of reminiscing the thoughts and about things that happened, holding on to memories of the past, being afraid to separate again, or being torn apart. Maybe somebody else stepped in the middle of the two of you. This unrequited love, okay? Maybe you were attracted to someone. Some of you may have been attracted to someone who there just wasn't enough chemistry, okay? And so maybe they disappeared, or maybe you disappeared from their life. But what I'm also getting is there was true love with some of you Scorpios and your partner. Your partner now, and also some of you with an ex. I do feel that the love, true love, divine love was there, but you separated. I'm getting the message that somebody, I feel like somebody here, could be an air or fire signs, what's coming to me, may have stepped in between the two of you. This could have been an ex, okay? It could have been someone that was still in this person's life that caught on between the two of you, that just, you know, just wouldn't let your significant other breathe. Okay, so those are the message I have. Remember, this is a mini reading. So I want to thank you, Scorpio, for being here, and I wish you a great July. Much love and blessings.